This is James with Turnkey Home Inspections. We're performing a sewer lateral inspection for the purchase of the property. We've pushed out 54 feet and we have reached some sort of blockage. We started off in cast iron. We started at the 4-inch PVC stack right by the washer, and then we went into cast iron, then transitioned into a clay pipe. As soon as we got into the clay pipe, almost immediately we went underwater, and that whole time we were in clay, we were underneath water, so we did not get any sort of visual on that clay pipe, but only for a few feet. And then once we got the 54 feet out, we have not been able to push past this point. So this, whatever blockage this is right here, this is probably why we were holding water in the line. And we should not have water in the line. I mean, this is a unoccupied home, so typically we wouldn't be seeing water unless something is holding, creating some sort of blockage. You know, I doubt water has been run in quite some time, so something is going on here. We're not able to determine what this blockage is, but my recommendation is to have the line cleaned and then re-inspected so we can determine what the blockage is, if the pipe is damaged or it's just roots, and then we can have the line, the condition of the line determined. But we're gonna pull back now. You can see kind of what I'm talking about. So like I said, that was about 54 feet out. Not able to push past. You see, I kind of been poking at it for a little bit, and I don't try to push too hard because I don't want to damage my camera, but I'm giving a pretty good little shove, and I'm not able to get past it. So we're gonna pull back and see that we're underneath, and we're not able to see anything right now. And if I had to guess, like I said, I think it's whatever is there at that 54 feet is creating that like a dam, and that's why we're not able to see this portion of the line. You can see a little bit when I pulled fast right there. You kind of see that clay pipe at the top. All right. Just came out of the water, and I think we're going to be transitioning into that clay pipe. Yeah. Oh, we got some good roots right here. So we're at about a 90% blockage right there. So yeah, it could be just some more roots kind of like this, but even greater amount that create that blockage. I didn't even see this on the way out. I probably was underwater and then poked that little hole at the bottom and let the water flow through, because I wasn't even able to see this on the way out because I was underwater. Because I do remember on the way out struggling at this point, and then was able to push past. Because I almost stopped at that spot right there originally, but I was able, after a couple seconds, after a couple pokes, eventually was able to push past. So you got some more roots. Yeah, so it might just be a heavy set of roots that we have coming in at that point that we stopped at that 54 feet. Got to get the line cleaned up and then re-inspect it. And then if you got roots coming in like that, it's probably something you're going to have to get cleaned up pretty regularly. Yeah, I didn't see any of these roots on the way out actually, because I was completely underwater. So it was probably this, because the first time out I went underwater right around here, and so this is probably where I poked through, let the water flow through, and then as I kept on making my way out, kept on creating those small holes at the bottom. But at 54 feet, that's probably a complete blockage, and these other ones are 80, 90, and this one's probably a 75% blockage. So it's just a matter of time till you would get it back up here. So now this is where we transition into the cast iron. Go back real slow. You see at the bottom, you got some, so right there, all right, let's say on the left, you definitely have trying to see maybe a little crack starting to develop there on the bottom. very minor, if that is a crack. Hold on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Like I was saying earlier, that potentially a small crack right there, or that could just be some scaling starting to chip away. Sometimes it's hard to determine. It might be easier after you get the pipe clean and re-inspect it. That would help determine the actual condition. Otherwise, it's just a very minor crack, but we're going to continue to back up and go real slow here. I think on the right, it's just some scaling starting to break away. On the bottom left, more scale. It's completely common with this type of pipe material and age of the pipe. Definitely some scaling starting to break away on the bottom left, and maybe a small hairline crack starting to develop on the bottom right. Sorry, that string that you see on the bottom, that is attached to my camera. Get that out of the way. Be another hairline crack starting to develop underneath that scaling, breaking away right there. Some more scale, possibly a hairline crack starting to develop. Looks like we got a crack starting to develop right there on the bottom right. We're coming up the standpipe now. Alright. Show you where we came in. So we came in right here. We're going to go in this one also. Right here. This will be a shorter run. We've seen this portion of the pipe already. We have passed up that connection. Okay, that's where they're tying right there. So I passed right by it earlier. Okay, so everything back now is a portion of the pipe we hadn't seen. We didn't see at first run. So a pretty short run. Now. There's where we went in. There we are in the basement. Furnace water here. There's the other access point. So we got this clean out where we went in second time. There's our first clean out. Little stacks of PVC, 4-inch. So to kind of recap, heavy roots, the clay pipe. A lot of it wasn't visible because of the blockage at 54 feet. Cast iron, heavy scaling. What looked like some small hairline cracks. Recommend the line be clean, re-inspect it so we can see everything past the 54 feet and get those roots taken care of. And then with it being cleaned up, you can better determine the condition of that cast iron, determine if those are hairline cracks or if that's just scaling starting to break away. If I had to guess though, I think you do have some small hairline cracks. Pipe probably could be used for a little bit longer, but the sooner you have it addressed, the better. You could have it replaced, or you could just do a liner at this point. It's not too far gone. But that does complete the inspection. Thank you.